So I understand that when Green Day gave the green signal for you to make the film, there were like a couple of rules, ground rules they laid out. What were those?
So there were these friendly guidelines. They were really, as far as the narrative and the production, they, I think, trusted me as a storyteller to just kind of go with it. But initially, Billie said, well, why don't we think like this? Don't get lost in the acrimony and the backbiting, because if you focus on that too much, you can kind of get mired in it. So that was the first one. Don't mystify nostalgia to the point that you might convince somebody that they missed some legendary train that they could never recreate. Let's inspire people to try to build something just as fun and inclusive and positive now. And the third was diverse voices. Let's not just have all white dudes. Let's, of course, there's a lot of us who, helped create that scene, but there were many other people of color, LGBT, IQ folks, so many different kinds of people who made that early scene special. So those were the three ground rules, and I was very grateful to follow those.
Again, it looks like Berkeley has had a huge influence in the way you think.
Right, yeah.
That is, be inclusive and,
Absolutely.
But what I liked is that don't make people feel that they lost out on an opportunity.
Right. You can create something just as special now. If you're inspired by the past, don't put it beyond yourself to be able to create that with those around you again, or something even better than that.
Okay. Where did Green Day develop this ethos of hard work? Because they worked very hard to achieve their success.
I think that they all had, mothers and fathers who were, truckers and waiters and working class folks. So there was that idea that if you're going to be a creative in the world, that you want to apply that work ethic, that working class kind of blue collar thing to your band, or if you're a painter, apply that to that. There was also kind of glimpses of that in, I think, bands like The Clash. The early English punk band, but they certainly, it was an easy way for them to, a lot of people, when you make these choices in life, I want to be a creative and I want to do this, your parents are like, oh no, this is such a gamble, like, it's a lottery to be able to succeed doing something like this. But they didn't give up, and they worked and they worked, and they didn't wait for their audience to come find them.
They went seeking
their audience. They would play. In our film, it shows that one of their tour promoters says, well, so what do you want to do? Like, what's the guarantee on these shows? They said, we'll play anywhere. Are there people there that want to see us? No money, no, but we'll just play.